Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And
Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome sa mga tao na bago pa lang dito at saka please don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, please click like. And today our topic for today is going to be about overcoming adversities and recognizing blessings. Please welcome my guest for today, and very thankful that he's actually agreed to share his story. And I know it's not easy to open up to, to people, uh, especially like people that you don't know and much more in the public. But please welcome my dear cousin who lives in Panglao, Bohol, Philippines, Jonary Bacolio. Introduce yourself, Doy. Go,
Yes,
they go.
okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, world. No, my name is
Mm.
Jonary Baculio. I'm from Panglao, Bohol. So I am 39 years of age, and simple. But wapito gamay da ko no, matod pa nila. Anyway, liwat ni Diesel, no, gwapa pod.
Kadugo for your buyag.
And I was born in, of course, in Cagayan de Oro City, where my fathers lived there. Yeah, of course, ang cousin taga Cagayan na dito lang dako. And during my college day, so sa Bohol na ako nag-aral. So until such time, yun, uh, the life was changed.
Yeah. But now how are you? How are you today?
Well, I'm fine. Some people say, my friends, that I'm getting bigger.
Bigger because
Yeah,
of the
because
lockdown.
yeah, because of
Eating.
lockdown, just keep on eating every now and then, every now and then. Instead, before when I was in the work, so busy. So
Yeah. Ay, mga
uh, that's the
exercise.
life. So that's why I started a weeks ago exercise just to eliminate all the fats in my body.
But everything is well and good and
Yes,
coping with the current pandemic.
yes, correct.
So guys, just a flashback. We're going to talk about flashbacks. What happened 20 years ago? No, do you know? 20 years ago happened.
18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how old? So just to let you know that I don't know kung correct ba akong pag-describe do. You are legally blind?
Yes, yes, correct. Legally blind. My blindness was acquired through actually in medical explanation. They called it once in a million case,
Oh,
where
once
there are what do you call this one? A different
very
diagnosis.
rare
Yeah,
case.
very rare. Yeah. They called it one of the doctors called me, told me that my case is they called it retinitis pigmentosa. Yeah.
Oh, very scientific na ka ha? Ans- explain that explain that in a simple words.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's according to the doctor, but the my vision lost in just 4 weeks. No, at first week my left eye was totally blacked out. Then after 3 weeks, um, my right eye. But
Oh,
according
okay.
to
It's so
my
crazy because it's actually the first time I heard you, telling us the story about what actually happened. Kay nahitabo
yes,
na siya na naka sa Bohol, no?
yes, correct. I was
Oh, na
second year college at that time here in Bohol,
yeah,
Tagbilaran
tapos
City.
kami nasa Cagayan de Oro, siya nasa Bohol. So, we only heard your story through lola and lolo or sa imong papa. But so
Yes.
this is what actually happened. You, on the first week, you lost your left sight slowly, or
Yes.
how did it happen? Like it was blurry,
Is yes, it's the center. There is a black on the center spot. Then
but
after
you
a
can
week,
see the black spot.
yeah, I can see the black spot. Then after a week, I totally in 360 degrees of my left eye is totally black out.
Oh, so it's full
And
blackout.
then yeah, then
Did, what
right
what
after
what did you feel? Did you call
well, I
someone? Did
was
you went to the doctor?
yeah, I went to the doctor and the doctor said that time it was somewhere late last week of January 2002.
Mm,
So he told me that I must undergo the called CT scan. So, but
yeah.
due to financial constraint, it takes a month before I got CT scan. But
And that was only
unfortunately,
your
it was
left eye.
negative. Yeah,
It
it
was
was
left
only my
eye
left
then.
eye.
Ah.
Yeah, it was left eye. Then
So there's nothing wrong
up
with
right eye.
right eye. Okay.
Yeah, but I was I've got CT scan, of course, in Cagayan City. So I
Mm.
was there. But
How old
uh,
were you then? 18, 19?
I was 20. Yeah, I
Oh,
was 20
20
at
na
that
ka?
time.
Mhm.
20. Then it happens that according to the doctor in Cagayan City that my left eye is out of sight, but there's no tendency that it will
Come
my
back.
right eye will
Oh,
affected.
okay. But there's no specific like bad result on your CT scan. There's no
Well, actually, it's negative. Oh, they don't see any abnormalities of my
uh,
nerve, optic
mm.
nerve. But so that's why I came back to Bohol, and I said I bring the result. So my doctor here in Bohol said, no, uh, you must undergo the MRI for
Ah, okay.
further for
In
further
investigation.
examination. But of course, it's very much expensive. So it
Yeah.
takes
MRI scan is very expensive. Mm.
yeah. So that's why
So you
after a
waited
month,
for a month?
so yeah, but unfortunately after a month, my left eye was then my right eye was then
Your right
also
eye.
totally black out. So
Oh no. Yeah. So tell it
and
must be so hard, eh? It must be so hard after
yeah,
20 years you already seen the world and colors and stuff like that. Seeing people and
yeah,
then
very hard.
suddenly you
Yeah, it's very hard at
can
the
you take us
time.
back
Yes,
on how you felt at that time?
yeah.
If it's
How I
okay for
felt,
you to
of course.
if it's okay for you to share how you actually felt at
Yes,
that
I'm
time.
very much. I'm glad to share my story so that
Mm-hmm.
anyone can be aware, no? So
Yeah.
uh, during that time when my left eye was lost, so I told to myself that I have to accept it because I have to live life with one eye. But I was positive at that time to pursue my studies. But then,
Did you still
of
go to
course,
school?
yeah, because it was somewhere in the first week of February, so still school days.
Yeah, it's the
So
last few months before
last
school
few months
holiday.
before I totally black out. Yeah. Then right after the later part of March, so I totally black out. So I
So
really
it's all black.
finished my school. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all black. But
yeah.
but
It's all
but
black.
but now you can see a bit of highlights, right? Yeah, you only
Yes.
see highlights at the moment.
Oh yeah. I can determine lights.
Forms,
Where
forms,
the
lights.
lights is a moving object somewhere upper part at my eyebrow somewhere there.
You have to look there.
Being
Okay.
at the upper part of my
You have to
shall
focus
we say,
up. You have to focus up to
yeah,
see.
yes, to see moving
But at
object.
but at the beginning, it was
But
totally black.
yeah. But after medication, but then shall we say the medication was there, but it's not totally restored.
No, it's it's
So
it's
yeah,
it's hard because you still have
because
to go through another maybe scans and
yes,
diagnostics stuff like that.
mm-mm.
Were you in denial that it was happening to you before you eventually
Well,
accepted the
yes, correct,
situation?
correct.
Yeah. Mm.
I was asking our God Father why it's happened to
So
me.
you were asking God like why it was
Yeah,
you and yeah.
I've been yeah because I've been challenges in my life since my childhood because I grew up without my parents because
Mm-hmm.
during my childhood they're separated.
Separated. Yeah.
Yeah, I was grew up with my grandmother and my grandparents at my father's side. So that's why there in Cagayan
Mm.
City and
So you were asking God
during
after what you've been
after
through
all
as a child.
yeah, then he gave me another challenges in
Mm.
life and but then
Did you
that
get
was
your
just
answers?
in my first 2 months. Yeah,
Did
I
you get
was
your
keep on
answer? Did you
praying.
get your answers from God? Like like you feel sometimes God leave us some signs, and through signs we get messages that how to deal with things in life.
Yeah, during that time, of course, I was disappointed at that
Mm.
very first 3 months of my blindness because during that
Because 20,
time,
you're still
I,
young, you're still
yeah,
young and you have.
and actually, I'm very much active in church activity. I was a choir, a
Mhm.
charismatic members at my
That
church, and
helped you a lot through those
yeah,
times.
actually, it helps me a lot my faith to God not to give up, but rather than um, look up the other side of the world of my life that I have to go on even if one very important scenes of my body is lost, but it
Mm.
won't be an hindrance for me to rather a barriers for me to pursue what God's given life to me.
Hmm. But I'm
So
sure, in the first, let's say, first year of losing your sight, you were very devastated, sad. Did you
yeah,
feel, were you depressed?
yes, I was, but not totally because my family here in Bohol, even Cagayan de City, they are much positive. They bring me to faith healer or other option of my curedness.
You're trying
But
to,
then
yeah.
you try, yeah. But later on, I said to God, if really this is my new chapter in my life, just give me a sign or shall we say, give me a courage to
To face
do
it.
things, yeah, to face it. And then later on, I meet a group of band, a blind band here in Bohol. So it was during that.
How old were you then? It was 10
Yeah,
years
I was
of 5 years, 10 years after.
no, it's actually it's after a year.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
only 1 year.
yung mga kabanda mo ngayon, matagal mo na silang kakilala pala?
No, actually, no, no, no.
Your
What
first
I
band.
mean it. Actually, I was not. I'm not a member of the band, but I'm just a guest performer.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
It was a year after my blindness. So at that time, I met a co-visually impaired, and we talked, and they encouraged me while we are in practice. One of the actually it was Benny, the drummer, who encouraged me. Na, if you want, can still have ways how to live life, to have livelihood, for you to
Mm.
have some money. You may go to Cebu City for massage training. So it opens my my what calls one a I was interested then because really of course as a person we need to live life by on by
That is a
ourselves.
very, 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 very good attitude, isn't it? And
Yeah, yeah,
being active in church actually help you to look for positive things in the middle
yes,
of
correct.
chaos. Because
Yeah,
oh, kasi pag palagi lang negativity yung iniisip mo, na nasa negative situation ka na nga, tapos naisip mo
mm,
puro negative, then you're not gonna get out of the negative situation. You have to be,
yes,
you know,
correct.
katulad na, excuse me, katulad ng battery, di ba? Negative at positive to be able to, make things
Yes,
work. Yeah, because you
yes,
cannot
correct.
make an equipment or a remote control work kung puro nasa negative side at saka puro positive side. So they have to
Yes,
balance
correct.
each other. Mm.
There's a
And
really
then
check and balance.
yes. And so you went to Cebu. Someone sponsored you to go to Cebu?
Well, actually, it's a government program, and
Mm.
I was in Tagbilan City then at that time.
How did you go there?
So
Did you go there with a group of people?
no, actually, one of the social worker went to our house of my auntie.
Mm.
So because uh, he heard me at the radio station
Oh,
because
why
I
did you go
was
to the radio station?
asking for help. Then
Okay.
he went to the house of my auntie. Then tell me about the program of the this WD there
Mm.
in Cebu. They call it AVRC, the area of it called area vocational and rehabilitation center for persons with disability. It is
Okay.
a rehabilitation center where a various skills training and for the blind, of course, there is a massage. So
Mm.
they helped me to provide to comply all the requirements, and at the same time they gave me a financial assistance when I go there for because on my
Allowance?
training in Cebu, the government has give me also a allowances monthly
Mm.
for food and lodging. So to fast track my skills. Then my trainer um, absorbed me as an on the job training, or we call it OJT.
OGT, yeah.
So from then, I able to make money na.
Rohon. So when you went to Cebu for training to become a massage therapist, dito nimo na-accept ang imong situation?
Yes, dito.
Kay tungod na
Totally
naipas
acceptance. It was happened
oh,
there.
you fully accepted your situation kay dito nimo na feel na there is still hope and there's still ways how to live life in a productive and positive way.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
Wala ka na
because
discourage.
yes, what I discouraged at that time. Instead, I was encouraged because I felt I'm not the only one here in the world. Because there,
Mm.
you meet a lot of people with disability, not just only not blind, but other type of disability. So
Mm.
they
And
can do happy, but I'm not.
yeah, and you heard their stories, so kung
Yeah,
kaya nila, di kaya sad nimo.
yes, correct. And so that's why from then, as I said, before when I heard somebody told me bulag or blind, I got hurt, but now
Mm.
no more na, no more. Instead, I
Mm.
will it's challenged me. Yes. I convert it into positive
Yeah.
perception.
Pila edad nimo ato? How old were you when you went to Cebu? Mga 21 na ka ato, no? 21, 22?
Yeah, I was 21. Yes,
Ah.
21 because it was 2003 July, and I've lost my vision 2002 March. Yeah.
Mm. Tapos after naka-gain ka og new skills, nag-start na din kag work and you start earning money and you feel positive kay makapalit na kag mga something for yourself.
Yes, something for myself, and even can help anyone as long as I have.
Mm. As long as
Just
you have
do
something. Mm.